Hi everyone, and welcome back. In our previous tutorials, we covered setting up tariffs and rates for call traffic destinations. Today, we'll dive into service plans, which you will use for each particular account that you create for a client. The service plan essentially defines the components and parameters for billing the client's account for utilizing both the services and the traffic, by deducting charges from the funds available in the client's account. It also defines when to bill the account and what happens when the account funds are insufficient. To prevent potential confusion about the available funds for billing, let's clarify their components. The total funds available to the account include the client's own funds, which are regularly deposited after the customer settles their invoice, and any credit you may extend to the account by setting a credit limit. This credit allows the account to utilize additional funds beyond their own to cover charges. For simplicity's sake, we will assume for this tutorial that the credit limit is 0, and the total funds available to the account are equal to the client's own funds, which are referred to as balance in the Sippy Softswitch. Fees and charges can be categorized into two types, fixed and variable. Fixed fees are recurring charges that are not influenced by the basic tariff and are deducted from the client's balance on the billing day of each billing cycle. Variable fees, on the other hand, depend on the traffic used, as determined by the amount charged formula and the respective parameters of the tariff specified in the service plan. The traffic is billed in such a way that after each call is completed, the system decreases the balance by the respective amount. This billing day is the first day of the billing cycle if the billing type is prepaid, and the last day of the billing cycle if the billing type is postpaid. The system offers several fixed fees. Firstly, there are service charges, which represent a fixed price for any service provided to clients, such as system maintenance. Secondly, there are minute plans, which involve a fixed price for a specified number of minutes allocated to call particular destinations listed in the destination pattern table included in the plan. During each billing cycle period, calls first utilize these allocated minutes before switching to the basic tariff rate. Finally, there is the monthly price for DID numbers that you wish to charge your customers, in addition to the basic tariff. This fixed monthly price for DID numbers is set in the charging group section. All fixed fees are deducted from the balance on the billing day. If the balance is insufficient for these fixed payments, the system will trigger a billing failure event and act based on the settings in the on-billing failure field of the service plan. The available options in the on-billing failure field include using the basic tariff, blocking charged calls, or blocking all calls. The balance remaining after deducting fixed charges can be used to pay for traffic charged on a per-call basis under the basic tariff. It's important to clarify that the billing type values, whether postpaid or prepaid, do not affect how calls are charged under the basic tariff. As mentioned earlier, the balance is deducted immediately after the call is completed. If the account balance is insufficient to make calls, the system will produce an insufficient funds alert, and the calls will not be able to pass through the system, except for those with 0 rates. Now that we've outlined the primary components and features of service plans, let's proceed to illustrate how to configure them. To create a service plan, navigate to the Tariffs and Currencies section and locate the Service Plans menu. Click on the Add New button, then give the plan a descriptive name. Specify the tariff that you want to use as a base for this plan. Define the billing cycle. Select the billing day from the drop-down menu. Choose the system behavior for the billing failure event. Next, select the billing type as either prepaid or postpaid to determine when the fixed fees shall be billed. Set the service charges you want to apply, and name them accordingly. Finally, set the parameters for the minute plan, specify the number of minutes included for each billing period and the price for these minutes. To configure the minute plan, you must define the prefixes of the destinations covered by this service plan. This is accomplished using destination patterns, for which you need to import a template. This concludes the service plan tutorial. You may now proceed to creating accounts for your customers.